Hi everybody, Carol here. Today I'm going to be making a summertime card about a little girl at the beach and her little vintage outfit. And this is called Sweet Seasons. And I stamp it off with VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And I make several copies here. I've gone ahead and done it. And then I will cut these out individually and color them. This one I'll color in just a minute with some Prismacolors. I'm also going to use some pattern paper. This little pattern paper pad is called Prints and Prints Pack, and then I'm using a sheet of the blue. I'm not using the green or the red, but I'm going to use a piece of the apricot. And then I'm going to use some pink, but I'm out of it. I've used it all. I just have some scraps left. And I keep my scraps in an envelope. And this will be like the piece of pink that I'm going to use. I have a piece a little larger than that set aside. So I'll bring the little picture back in. I've started coloring it already with Prismacolors, and I'm using bright summertime colors. I'm coloring her dress in pink, but I'm not going to do the whole thing and bore you with that, but just give you the idea of how it goes. I will also go around these pieces with neutral ink. Now I make my cards 4.5 by 6 1/4. I've already scored this one. This is an A6 card. So I'm folding it, and I will give it a good crease with my wooden bone folder, and then it will be ready to go. Now another stamp I'm going to use is from a stamp set called Something Sweet, and this little stamp is a sentiment stamp that says, "Have the sweetest day ever." And so I'm stamping it with the same VersaFine ink, which is a pigment ink, and I've already stamped it onto a little on a white sheet of paper and cut it off into a little rectangle. I want it to have a little tag on it, so I'm punching it out with this hole punch that has a very small hole. I think it's a 1/16 inch. I'm bringing in a piece of raffia that I've already separated into a small piece, but I'm going to separate it yet again and try to get a really thin piece of raffia. Now if you want to color your raffia, you can definitely drag it through an ink pad or drag the sponge over it and color it and make it darker, but put it through that little hole, tie a knot. I'm bringing the picture back in and showing that I'm going around all these pieces with the neutral ink by makeup sponge, and I'll go across all the pattern pieces, pattern paper also when I cut them to size. I will glue them all with the Tombow Mono Multi glue that when it dries it becomes repositionable. I also use a piece of craft paper there and went around it with the neutral ink. You can see there all the pieces are done. I mounted the picture onto the apricot paper I showed you earlier and have gone around all of it and put the glue on it. The glue has dried, so now it will become repositionable. If you have to pull it back up, you don't quite get it straight the first time, or you don't like the placement, you can pull it up. Here's the little tag to put it down at the bottom. I am going to reposition this because I wasn't totally satisfied with it. And there's the card. It's a simple card, but I think pretty, and I like it a lot. I like the stamp set, and so I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do another very quick brush lettering of a statement about the seashore and seashells, and it's just one sentence long, so it'll be very fast, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you'll try something like this. Maybe you have your own stamp that you can use. So here we go. I'm going to write this now. I'm turning on the music. I'm going to quit talking, and thank you for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful day. At the end there are some more videos you might like to look at, and a subscribe button if you would like to do that. But have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me, and We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.